Subscribe us.
Question. Maybe at a store or at the front end on the daily basis, all the sales are being captured in that billing system and at the day, and that is transported to ATP. So how would that interface work and what would be the solution that you would propose? Answer. At the end of the day they can do or see whenever how done the how receive log all the data then has make sure the entry even never any problem, they will let us know any. Question. How would you define the business process? Answer. Business loop. Question. So how would you define the business process into SAP? Answer. The part of implementation the processes requirement based on the business blueprint, the system configure methodologies provided in 2 work packages and based on major scope and final configuration remaining scope. Question. So how would that be? What solution would you proposed? Answer. Yes. Solutions transactions is, whenever we have done the implementing project, then normally we need to make sure that all the entries in final preparation will do and convert the in legacy system data to the system. Question. There's no legacy system out here. It is a complete interface transmission. So how that would happen? Answer. You see, through using transactional data, using the ability. Question. So what ability that would be? Answer. Actually I have. Question. Okay. So talking about, what are the entries? What is the flow of business process? Standard business process. Answer. Account question. Account receiver. Answer. Account receiver. Yeah. I see. Whenever we have a receiver from, invoice from the customer, then they will make the entry say in B70, without the sales order, and with the sales order, they will make the short entry. Integration with FYSD we own like that, but without the sales order, we can do the much entry in B70, the entry will come or customer gets debit and sales revenue gets credit. This is the entry. Question. And how taxes are determined? Answer. Yeah. Taxes are determined in their need to at the time of entry has made whatever tax code is there. For example, in tax code he can define the CTG. We have already defined our tax scores in the company. Question. How taxes are determined in the sales process? Answer. Yeah. At the time of invoice. And we have like the calculate tax based on it, whatever it may be. Question. I am talking about ISD module, how does ISD module taxes calculated? Answer. Yeah. See mainly taxes collected, we are defined that tax procedure based on this, in this tax procedure, we are assigned a transaction key for a particular transaction, and the GL also. For example 5% and 18% taxes are there, whatever standard for each country tax procedure is defined, tax course defined within this. Question. But in sales, how tax is calculated? What you are telling me is for finance. How taxes are calculated from the sales side? Answer. Yeah. Sales side at the time of sales order, he has assigned the whatever tax code is applicable for that customer. That is good, based on that it will flow. Question. Okay. So now talking about purchase side, what is the purchase cycle? Answer. Yeah. In purchase cycle settings are maintaining key. It will be within this, there are various transaction keys to be maintained like BSAXW or XD. In each of these transaction keys, which automatically cost the time of entry. So for example, first need to create the purchase order. In this purchase order and has the material master, CU vendor master, all those things and quantity and whatever value, price is there. And then based on purchase order, create the MIGO good GN at the time of GN entry. Accounting entry is their inventory account to GIR account gets credit and then according entry will come. My entry at the time of accounting entry will flow. GIR gets debit and GST also gets debit and vendor gets credit. Question. Okay. So giving an Indian scenario, how import are done for on the GST? Answer. Imports are done, say whatever. I think, whatever imports they are, imports are not a GST. GST are particular country. GST is not applicable or anything without the GST. They will make sure the increase for import purpose. Question. Okay. Given scenario, you have raised the purchase order of, say 10 quantities of 1,000 each. Answer. Okay. Question. That makes the purchase order of 10,000 out of this. At the time of MIGO, you do the MIGO as full value, but at the time of invoice, it is determined that 2 was booked and 1 quantity was returned. So how would you go the invoice verification? Answer. At the time of invoice verification, we have done the total, we need to do the total entry, but we have to create the debit note for the vendor. Question. And what about the damage quantity? Answer. Yeah. For damage quantity we need to give debit note to the vendor. Question. But the vendor has stated that he has delivered all the quantities. So how the damage would be recorded? Answer. For particular damage quantity, we need to send back a vendor like, this is client level, whatever they need. If damage quantity, purpose, we need to raise the debit to the vendor. Question. Okay. In this scenario, you raise purchase order. Answer. Yeah. Question. And the quantity is defined as 100. Answer. Okay. Question. In the transit only 90 quantities are received and the vendor has given you the invoice of 105 quantities. How would that be? Okay. Answer. Vendor has given 105 quantity, but we are received actual quantity is 95, right? Question. 90 answer. 90 at the time. See at the time of MIGO, he can do the entry, whatever quantity we have received. There we are some entries there or whatever we are. Receive the quantity that only we need to make sure the entry 90 quantity only we have made the entry only for balance quantity. It will get the debit to the vendor automatically in system. Question. You have worked on the new GL functionality, correct? Answer. Yeah. Question. So what is new GL functionality? Answer. Let's see. New is for usually for reporting bypass. New GL has given the one important figure as documents putting with the documents. Putting we can spread the line it as specific character like private center and segment. Question. What else? Answer. There are total 3 types of active spreading, that active spreading, gas spreading and euro balance spreading. In active spreading while posting transaction, we have to give the business area and profits center in debit credit line items. Then system will enter data other line by line. This is all. Question. So what else? This is one feature of documents splitting. What else is there in new GL? Answer. Yeah. In new GL concept, there is accounting board. How schools are coming, see higher forest, local gap like this. Question. So what is this? Answer. Yeah, this is C local gap. And I forests at the time of, we match the client requirement to make the international reporting to members. We are using this. Answer. All right. Question. So, can you give me the difference in S4 compared to E? Answer. Yes. In HA, there is a single table in Universal, combining GL accounting and see what tables all this available in. There is a Universal General is different. There are two areas of financial accounting and controlling. Previous it is different is there, but now in one financial accounting and controlling area need to do in this as one place. Question. So this is the only difference? Answer. And see the time also there is previously and balance. It is now there are four types of their non-operating expenses and primary cost or secondary cost and balance it. See whenever we are created the vendor master and customer master previously separately in there is business for the business partner. They are defining this. This is the previous approach. Question. What are changes in asset accounting? Answer. Yeah, there is in asset accounting. There are say previously we are defined the direct multi-depreciation area. And now we need to define the according principles. But in this, according to schools, we are defined ledger is therefore particular, we are different, but based on it, it will pick the ledger. For example, if a local gap purpose, we need to like the area real-time post only and UHS purpose. We need also to flag the real-time area post. Question. So what is the purpose of technical clearing account in asset accounting? Answer. Technical clearing account is nothing. Question. Okay. No problem. Have you worked on internal orders? Answer. Yeah. Internal orders is nothing but describe the individual jobs within controlling area or subject actions and poor planning, monitoring and allocation of cost of. You can use internals to monitor the internal jobs to call center. Question. That is it? Answer. Yeah. Within the company we have different controlling area, but I have knowledge on that. Question. Okay. And have you worked on automatic payment program? Answer. Yeah. Question. In automatic payment program during parameter definition, there is a field called next payment run. Answer. Yes, next payment date. Question. Why do we enter that date there? Answer. Yeah. See, a system will pick all the due items from due to next payment date. Question. Okay. And if there is a block in any payment, where do you find the error? Answer. If payment will block it, you can see then line it. Question. Okay. That is for my side. Do you have any questions? Answer. No, sir. Question. Thank you. Have a nice day. Answer. Thank you.
Subscribe us.